水の味は実に幽怨な趣を持つ。モンドの水は清く澄んでいて、リーウェの水は後味が長く続く。稲妻の水は深みがあり、スメールの水は複雑で、じっくりと舌で味わう必要があるのだ。
Hey, what's up, Theo? What's up, Cat? Good to see you, man. Hey, Turtle. Long time, yeah, long time, man. Long time. Bonjour, Monsieur Cat. I wish I knew how to say cat, butt, and watermelon in French. That would have been so nice. But unfortunately, I'm not James Bond. You know, I'm not as cool as that. Would be nice if I was as cool as somebody like James Bond, but I also probably wouldn't be doing what I'm doing now if I was as cool as him. I would be doing something way cooler than playing video games. Nibilet started yapping about water in Japanese. Well, it beats Zhongli yapping about osmanthus wine in English. I mean, you know, Keith Silverstein's got like one of the coolest like VA voices out there, you know. But I just, I don't know. Maybe it's my fault for leaving, leaving Genshin like AFK like for so long, for so many times already that I keep hearing osmanthus wine. Maybe it's just because of that, but I don't know. I would prefer not to hear it over and over again anymore. Trying right now to get the Hertas like what is it with Herta and the okay, like Herta's, I don't know HSR. I don't play HSR. I don't actually know what her actual name is. But what is it with like Herta fans? Enthusiasts? I don't know what to call you guys, but you guys seem adamant about adding about not forgetting the in there. That right place? Nope. Where is the right place? Oh, what? What is this? Where is this place that I'm looking for? It's an underground thing. Oh, okay, it's this one. The Herta. The word "the" was just necessary. So when you say "was just necessary," it's not actually part of her name. It's just necessary. So is that some kind of lore, meme thing, or what? Yeah, forgive me if I'm, if I'll be like, if I like this stream, if I'm gonna be like standing around doing nothing a bunch of the time, because I'm like alt tabbing between Genshin and YouTube, because I'm just following somebody's guide to 100% Natlan. Well, the 5.2 Natlan this stream. I've already done dailies for today. I already did my resin and stuff. Oh, wait a moment. Stuff I haven't done yet. No. Okay. I already did that stuff. I'm currently checking through the video that the video guide I'm following along to 200% Natlan. Oops. Oh. I don't know where I'm supposed to go. Kinda became a meme in the community that the devs added the into her name. Wait, what? Really? Wait, so, okay. Wait, I haven't done this yet? Oh my god. I was about to leave this cave thinking I'd already done this on this account. Okay, thank goodness I didn't. So how did the meme get started even? So it got started. Okay, so that tells me that the meme got started even before she came out. Since oh shoot. How did this thing work again? I don't remember. Oh, right.
風を知れ。いや、褒美を垂れろ。
Check her drip marketing and you'll understand. I don't get it. I'm looking at it now. And it says the Herta. What's there to understand? I'm trying to figure out why, how it started. Wait, how do I? Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yellow. Okay, so you're yellow. How do I do this again? Space. No. How do I paint this thing? I don't remember. Oh, dude. Hey, what's up, Zane? How you doing, man? Because of devs, but the instead of something more fitting for her. Yeah, but my question is like, how did the community come up with it? Like, it was just the thing that the community thought about? Oh, okay. So what? How do you make green again? Yellow and blue, right? And my problem is I don't remember how to paint this thing. Oh, okay. I'm an idiot. Yeah, there you go. All right. Okay, where is yellow? Yellow and blue. If I could find blue. Alright, it's hard to explain. Star Rail left to non-Star Rail players. Sure. No problem. Wasn't there a chest here?
少なくとも開けた瞬間の期待感は心地よいものだったのだろう。
Yeah, I appreciate this like the uniqueness of this sort of puzzle slash mini game in a game that doesn't really have any other, I guess, mechanics like this. But I just don't like how much time you have to spend in this mini game to get what little rewards it returns. I only got Mavuika before the second half of version 5.3 happens. Dude, it's happening real soon. Yeah, it's happening really soon though. And that's literally why I'm doing exploration now. It's because I'm on my third account right now. And what I'm doing is I'm doing exploration of the 5.2 regions because the 5.2 regions are going to be going away soon. But on top of that, I'm also just trying to get as many primos as I can before the first half banners go away. Yeah, anyway, congrats, man. Congrats. I'm trying to get Citlali on this account because I don't know when Citlali will rerun ever again. Because we know that Hoyo doesn't have a very good track record of releasing and rerunning cryo characters. So far, we are who are the 5-star cryo characters that we've gotten? I don't know how many 5-star cryo characters we have. Oh, you know what? I guess I can check. Cryo. There. Okay, 5-star cryo characters. Okay, Ganyu, Eula. Alright, that's even one. That's one more. Okay, so Ayaka has had quite a few reruns already, but she certainly isn't. She certainly isn't one of the most highly rerun 5-stars out there, but she's also not like constantly memed on for just not being reran. But Eula, Shenhe, Risley. Alright, like what is that? Like 3 out of 5. And even Ganyu nowadays doesn't even get any reruns anymore. Takes quite a while for Ganyu to get a rerun nowadays. Right, so like what is that? Like basically all the 5-star cryo characters nowadays hardly get a rerun. Eula, one of the characters that has had the longest like amount of time between her last rerun to her next rerun. I think it was the gap between her first and second rerun was like super long. And then Shenhe, Hoyo literally had to break one of the rules that they set up for themselves for putting a character on the Chronicled Wish banner. The rule that they set when the Chronicled Wish banner first came out was that a character must have had at least 2 reruns before they are qualified to be on the Chronicled Wish banner. And then here she is, only had 1 rerun so far, and they're putting it. They're putting her on the Chronicled Wish banner. So and in fact, what's funny is that they even acknowledged that. They even acknowledged that in the 5.3 special program. Risley literally got released, did not get a rerun, yet. Still has not had a rerun. I don't know what's gonna happen with Citlali. Like with like the record with Hoyo's record with cryo characters. I don't know what's gonna happen with Citlali, so I might as well try to get Citlali now, and just get Mavuika on her rerun. At least like Mavuika's an Archon, so I know she's gonna rerun. Well, she's very a lot more likely to rerun. Hey, what's up, Mr. J? How you doing, man? This is the final chance for me as well. Oh, what are you doing? Like, are you trying? Like, how are you squeezing out Primo gems, Nash? Who is rumored to finally rerun? Rumors say Farina, Risley, yeah, Farina, Risley, oh shoot, I don't remember the other ones. There was another two, I don't remember. Yeah, Ryan's supposed to be, Risley's supposed to rerun soon. Yeah, supposed to. Rumors. And her last rerun before HSR release. Oh my god. And now HSR 3.0. Oh jeez. That's yikes. Man, yikes. And it's not even a proper rerun, man. Like it's not her own dedicated banner. She's gonna be on Chronicled Wish banner. So it's not even like a proper rerun, you know? Featuring and Mizuki. Oh yeah, right. Thank you. Dude, you don't even play Genshin anymore. And yet here you are, remembering more stuff about it than me. Same rumors that Chlorinde is next, by the way. Chlorinde is coming tomorrow. Yeah, Chlorinde's in 5.3. Skipping everyone until some new character I like. So far I'm not. None of the remaining Natlan characters interest me, except for Skirk. So as of now, I'm just waiting on Skirk. So after the Arlecchino banner, after the Mavuika, Citlali, Arlecchino banners, the next character that I'm waiting for is Skirk. We look on Astra Xiao, bannered more, 70 wishes on 50-50, 70. So that's soft pity, man. That you cannot be more nail biting than that. It's not even enough to get to soft pity. Like especially, oh god, I was about to press E. What the? Oh, okay. Hey, how are you not dead? Demi. Demi is not an inherently intimate word. Oh. Okay. Looks like the heat's already happening in chat. Relax, guys. It's just words, you know. Don't take things too seriously. Just literally words from someone across the world from you. So what does it matter? 2 or 3 more hours for me, Father Chlorinde. Chlorinde. I wrote it like that on purpose. Chlorine. Oh wait, Father and Chlorine. What is that purpose, Cat? What is that purpose? Hey, what's up, Mighty? New banners up? Not for me. Not for me. What the heck did I hit? Oh, okay, you're back. Sorry about that, buddy. Not for me, but for Asia server, I think it might have hit like 4 hours ago. Yeah, 4 hours ago on Asia server. And I don't know if it's up already on the EU server. I don't think so. Yeah, I think maybe in about an hour from now on the EU server. I'm not sure. Oh, I think it might be already up on the EU server, actually. Yeah, not on the NA server yet. Yeah, what is it, wrong person? Most broken support the first ever healer in ZZZ. Well, don't worry, man. You got 70 pulls, you're on 50-50, but you got the rest of the patch too. Oh, by the way, I got some nice Primo gems. I just realized that. I got some pretty nice Primo gems right now. Yeah, I mean, like, anyway, as I was saying, you got 70 pulls, you're on 50-50, but you get the rest of the patch to collect more Primo gems. Or whatever they're called in HSR. So, that'll be fine. It's still 3 hours for the EU server? Ah, I see. I see. Oh, there. Oh, come on. How... Jeez. How does it decide whether to, like, do the dash attack or to do, like, a nosedive? Like, do I need to be sprinting? I still just... Like, look. Okay, I was dashing and it still did a nosedive. How do I tell it to do the mid-air dash attack instead of a nosedive? It's so stupid. It just... There's no consistency in its controls. Okay, I'm already dashing and... Okay, there, it works. And how about now? Okay, I dash. Okay. So stupid. I just hate how inconsistent the controls are. Click equals dash. Hold. Click equals dash. Hold equals nosedive. Yeah, but I wasn't holding. Look, if I... Okay. Ah, jeez, what a stupid thing to do. Why does it... But I don't hold it. Like, I've done those, like, you know, like, those, like, mid-air challenges where you hit, like, discs in the air? I've done those multiple times already. Remember, I got 3 accounts, 3 of my own accounts. And I've done, like, I've completed the 5.2 region. So far, once already on my first account. And I've done those challenges multiple times across the different 5.3 sub-regions. No, not 5.3, 5.2 sub-regions. And... That's happened to me multiple times already, where I'm gliding along, I click, and then what it does is it enters like the nosedive, where like at least like when you're holding it, look, see, I can stop mid-air. But what it does sometimes is like I click and it does a nosedive that I can't stop. It just like goes straight down. Like look, I'm holding, I let go. Oops. Alright, I'm holding, I let go. I'm holding, I let go. Okay, but sometimes I'm like doing my thing or trying to do a challenge. I click and then it just goes straight into a nosedive that I can't stop. I'll end up getting nothing. Nothing I know. What does that mean? No longer farming. We'll put 20 pulls on Chlorinde banner and not play until the next major update. 20 pulls. Why 20 pulls specifically on the Chlorinde banner? Is that to try to get Lan Yan? For the second 10 pull, I don't know. Maybe it'll be in the mail. Oh, are you talking about the free wishes? I think yeah. I think the other 10 will be in the mail. It's just a game. The poor developers are underpaid. I don't think they're underpaid. I don't think they're underpaid. The interns definitely are underpaid, but not the actual developers themselves. The game developers are very well paid. Are they under a lot of stress? Yes. Are they underpaid? I don't think so. C1 Chlorinde and free Beidou? Free Beidou. So what do the 20 pulls have to do with the free Beidou? Like, it's an event thing, I imagine. I don't remember, by the way. I remember there was like a free... No, I don't even remember anymore. Was there like an event sometime in 5.3 that gives like a free 5-star or a free 4-star? I don't remember. Put all my strength trying to pull for Citlali and reach 50 pity. Now I'm scared to wish for 4 stars. You're scared to... Oh, geez. Okay, yeah. That if you're a 50 pity and you're trying to pull for a 4-star, man, that is scary stuff right there. Is this a lantern? Is this update Lantern Night? Is it Lantern Night? I think it is. Yeah, it probably is. Probably is. Because it lines up. It lines up. Oh yeah. This is like my first encounter with these guys. Where I killed them. And I did it on stream too. And then I found out that they had these like cookie things. Okay, I'm not gonna kill them. Oh, here. Lantern Night this year, so disappointing. It's only disappointing if you had your hopes up really high in the first place, you know? If you didn't have any expectations in the first place, then it's not disappointing ever. You know? It does feel very generic though, compared to other Lantern Nights. Feels very generic. John hating as always. Yep, certainly. I mean, you really have been hating on a lot. Like most of your chats recently, like the last couple of, I don't know, last couple of months have just been like, oh, that's so disappointing. This character sucks. I hate her design. Like, but I guess there's the thing though. Like, you can't hate something if you don't love it. Like, and when I say hate, I mean like truly hate. You know, like from the bottom of your heart, kind of hate. Like if you don't have like if you don't have any sort of emotional investment into a thing, right? Like otherwise, like if you just hate something, you know, and like you have zero emotional attachment to it, then like you're just like, okay, this sucks, bye. Right? You kind of just don't care about it. As long as it doesn't bother you, you're good. Okay, so from what I remember, there was a key here or something. I had to open... Oh. I had to open one of these cages, and then they would lead me to... Oh, there. Is that a thing? Yeah, okay. There. Okay, yeah, no. From what I remember, I could open one of these cages, and then I would get a key, and then I open another cage, and I would get another key. Yeah, there it is. Come on, there you go. At this rate, wrong person, I don't see how you're returning to Genshin. You know, because like, if all the updates are gonna be similar to what they are now, then I don't see Nod Cry or like any of the future like Snezhnaya related regions being like so good. You know, because like you seem to have really high expectations for like Genshin stuff, and there lies the problem. And there lies the problem. Yeah, I know. Like Genshin exceeded a lot of expectations. It surprised a lot of people when it first released. First couple of years, it was like the bomb, right? It was awesome. And then fast forward to 2024, 2025, they just released like generic updates just to keep the game not boring. You loved Fontaine, yeah, but I don't see how they're gonna make it any better than that. You know, I just don't see it. Right, the fact that you loved Fontaine, if they make something just as good as Fontaine, right, not better than Fontaine, you're like most people are gonna like most people that loved Fontaine, when they see the next region is just as good as Fontaine. All right, okay, quotation marks. I'm doing air quotes here. In air quotes, just as good as Fontaine is not really just as good as Fontaine. It's actually better than Fontaine. You know, because like good, like Fontaine good will not give you the same amount of satisfaction after you've already experienced that amount of quote unquote good. You're gonna want something better, and not just you. You know, it's a thing that humans do. Oops. Just come to Monster Hunter here, like good players. Why not just play So I hear Black Myth Wukong is pretty hard. No, not hard, but like, you know, not Genshin. Yeah. That's what I heard. Black Myth Wukong, and there what was that other game that came like a year before Black Myth Wukong? It had a very similar aesthetic to Black Myth Wukong. It was apparently like a super hard video game. Like the boss fights were like really hard. If somebody could remind me what that game was, Snezhnaya better have bears on unicycles, otherwise Russia will not be represented properly. Oh man. Okay. Hey, you know how like Hoyo likes to put memes into their video games, especially HSR. Like HSR, they went ham on memes in the actual game itself. But I guess Genshin did also have a couple, right? Not necessarily memes, but like more like well, there were some memes and some Easter eggs. Remember that update where we had those like little like nutcracker guys in that update, like that special region in 4.8, I think. There are like a ton of Easter eggs. So, some of them were just references from other video games, and some of them were references to other actual memes. Backman Fluke on that is not hard. Yeah, I mean, that's why I said it's not hard. It's not just not Genshin. Just because you don't think it's hard doesn't mean that it's the same as Genshin, you know? Dark Souls. Oh, I think that's right. Oh, Elden Ring. No, 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 no. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Elden Ring. Elden Ring. Oops. Not you. Thank you. Alright, what did I need to do here again? You said HSR, but you mean Simulanka. Did I say HSR? Down. Oh, okay. Sorry, what did I need to do? Saurians know where they are. Oh, okay, cool. By the way, Elden Ring's still not hard. Oh, look at me. I'm so good at video games that none of these games are hard for me. I mean, like, sure. Well, that's what I hear from other people anyway. I've never played it, so I got no idea. Complete the story I played. I complete the story I played non-stop. Do you remember you? Hey, what's up, Kazu? How you doing, man? I'm a hardcore player, of course. It's not hard for me. Still love playing it. I imagine, like, you know what? I imagine a bunch of games must be pretty boring for, like, a player like you, man. I can't imagine. Like, man, how many video games do you even go through in a year? You know, because, like, you probably try out some, like, a lot of different video games, and then, like, because, like, you're just so, hang on. Isn't there supposed to be a thing? Okay, no. Oh, okay. They're gonna give me I was looking for a Saurian to indwell, but I don't see one. There. Right? Like you probably like hear reviews or like hear people talk about it and stuff, and then you're like, okay, I'm gonna try it, and then they're like, wait, what do you mean hard? This isn't hard. Like, and then like because it's like some of them are quite a bit easy for you, like they must be pretty boring. You know, like I can't imagine. You know, that's one thing that that's one reason why I'm glad that I'm just awful at video games, and not video games, just video games, and they're just like slow, you know, like the old brain just doesn't work well. Not anymore. I mean, it's, you know, if I say anymore, why did the camera turn? I saw the camera turn like to a weird angle for a second there. If I say the word anymore in that sentence, that insinuates that it actually worked well at some point, you know. But what I'm trying to say is it's never worked well. I've always been slow. So that's one reason why I'm glad that I'm slow. Is it doesn't take a lot to entertain me. That being said, I am very picky about media though. I'm very picky about media, about shows, TV shows, movies, anime, manga. Speaking of being picky, I finally recently watched Jujutsu Kaisen, and it was what I expected it to be. Yeah, it wasn't bad. It's good, in my opinion. It just isn't what I'm looking for. Hey, what's up, Flaming Phoenix? How you doing, man? I came back after many days. Came back, yeah. You haven't been here in a while, man. You still playing Genshin? Elden Ring is hard, but you can learn the fight pattern eventually. Yeah, yeah, you know, sort of like Genshin too, but you know, Genshin's a lot more like, okay, at the very least, like an 8-year-old could, you know, eventually learn the patterns, for like for boss fights and stuff in Genshin. Whereas like in Elden Ring, I like no amount of hours is gonna help an 8-year-old clear bosses there. Oh, my ping seems to be higher than usual. Oh, that's because I didn't open my ping thing. Okay. Season 1, season 2. Season 1. I haven't had the time to go through season 2 yet. But what's funny though is like I don't know why. I know that like there's so much hype for Jujutsu Kaisen. Right? Like there's so much hype for Jujutsu Kaisen. I hear so many good things about it. Everyone like I've heard talk about it says nothing but good things about it. And I watch clips of it. I see clips of it on the internet, and it's awesome. It looks awesome. It looks great. It's just most of the stuff that I look for in an anime. But for some reason, I just have this like before I started watching it. I just had this feeling that it wasn't gonna be what I was expecting it to be, or like no, sorry. It wasn't as hype. It wasn't as good as the hype is, at least for my taste, right? I'm sure it's as good as the hype leads it to be for most people, but just not for my taste specifically. And it was exactly what I expected. It was exactly what I expected. I watched it at X2 speed, and I just like pictured it while I was doing other stuff. Like I was doing work, I was playing StarCraft. I just played it at X2 speed in picture, and I even watched it in with English dubs, just so I wouldn't have to read through subtitles. But don't get me wrong though, the fight animations, awesome. Fight animations are awesome. Like in fact, most of the time when I can hear when I can see that a fight's starting to happen, like I stop whatever it is I was doing, and then I watch, like I focus. Like I focus, like I full screen it. I depending on the scene, I put it at normal speed, like X1 speed. Yeah, because I just wanted to savor the really cool like fight animations and stuff. I heard Jujutsu Kaisen story writing is dumb. I don't know about dumb. I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't go as far as to call it dumb. But there is very, I guess there is some world building. You know, it's far from like Free Ren or like Avatar: The Last Airbender like world building quality. It's far from that. But I can see that there is a world, and there's some lore, but the world just feels so small. It just feels really small. It feels like the world is just around these like few main characters, and like once some of these like extra like non main characters are gone, like once their like involvement in the main story is gone, it just feels like they disappear. It doesn't feel like they're still alive somewhere in the world. I don't know. I don't know like the specifics of it, but that's how I feel about it. It's not like Free Ren, for example, or like Avatar: The Last Airbender, or what's another anime like that I feel like has really good world building. I get like something like okay, like Danmachi. It feels like the world is real. You know, like it feels like when Belcranel stops talking to Mamma Mia, like and goes into the dungeon, and then like we're watching Bell in the dungeon fighting for his life. Like I can still think about Mamma Mia like making whatever, like making food in her restaurant. Like it just feels like that. I cannot put it into words like specifically, but I guess like world building, world building. And I guess it's probably just me being spoiled, maybe, right? Like I understand that it's obviously it's media, right? It's for entertainment. It's not meant to be like it's not like how should I put it? Like oh like some detective like thriller movies, you know, where like you're kept at the edge of your seat trying to think like, oh, there's this clue and this clue and this clue. Who could the murderer be, you know? Like I understand it's not like that. It's anime. It's an action anime. It's like One Punch Man, you know? Right? Like there's not it's meant for just it's pure entertainment is what it is. One Piece and AOT. Sorry, what is AOT? I'm more of a fantasy and romance person. World building consists of 2 cities. That's it. I don't because I watched it at XT speed and in picture while doing other stuff. I don't even know the 2 cities that you're talking about. All I know is that I just feel like the world is just wherever the characters are, the main characters are, and then once they leave, they moved on to the next place. That place is just gone. It just doesn't exist anymore in their world. Attack on Titan. Oh, thank you. One Piece. Oh, sorry. I can't. I don't know. I've never watched One Piece. It just doesn't suit my like preference for art style and animation style. So I've never watched it. Even like because you know like I'm an old dude, right? I'm an old dude. I watched Naruto when they were airing new episodes every week. Like I remember waiting for it every Thursday evening. Yeah, every Thursday evening it would come out, and even then, like I watched Bleach as it was coming out, like as they were releasing like one episode every week. But I did not watch One Piece. I just don't. I just didn't like the. I just never liked the art style and animation style. Attack on Titan. I did not watch the anime, the full anime. I don't even remember what the last episode I watched of the anime was. But I did read the manga and I finished everything. I read the whole manga. And towards the end, because it's pretty long, right? Like I binged it, and towards the end, everything sort of, it was still hype, like finding out about new stuff, finding out like the stuff across the place, and you know, like all right, I'm trying to not spoil it for other people who might not have seen it just yet or read it just yet. But it like every time new like big like world changing or plan changing information came out, like it was hype every time. But all the different events sort of just, because it was quite a long time ago also, it sort of just melds into just one big thing. World building, Attack on Titan, I think it's there. Yeah, I think it's there. The world feels lived in. But because they don't give a lot of time to extras, to like extra characters, that's why I don't feel the world as much as I do like other animes. Other animes that focus a lot on world building. Hey, what's up, Nathan? How you doing, man? They're known for their world building. Ah, I see. Oh, well, I imagine an anime with 1,000+ episodes. One Piece, especially because they're pirates, right? They're gonna be traveling a lot. So I imagine an anime like that would have, well, I imagine it should have good world building. You know, pirates that are traveling all the time in an anime that has had way over 1,000 episodes. If an anime like that doesn't have good world building, I don't know. I don't know why anyone would watch that. Did you get Mavuika? I did, but only on one of my accounts. Ran out of primos, and I'm still looking for more primos as we speak. doesn't know about its ending. Anyone else? A Weathering with You fan? Weathering with You. Oh yeah, right. Weathering with You. Okay, yeah. You mentioned that last time. I liked it. Although, unfortunately, because okay, so because I only well, I mostly listened to it, not really watched it. I mostly listened to it via a summary video on YouTube. Um, I don't think I got the full experience from the anime because it seems to be the type of anime where it's a lot of like pretty. It's pretty. Right? It's a very pretty anime. The story is like it's meant to like really like reach in and touch your heart, you know, like it's supposed to do that. But because I was generically listening to it, I don't think I got the full experience for it. And but because I already know what's gonna happen, I kind of, it's unfortunate that I don't feel the need to watch it anymore, to watch like the actual movie itself. It's unfortunate, but you know, hey, I still have a very good opinion of it. You watched the recap that don't count. Yeah, right. A recap, thank you. That's the word I should have used, yeah. I have once again extended 1 week to my life. Extended, how do you extend your life? You'd find time to watch it sometime. A bunch of well-renowned, yeah. Well, not necessarily well-renowned, like well-reviewed, yeah. Well-reviewed and well-spoken of, you know, like culturally relevant anime. Anime slash movies. A bunch of them I have seen slash listened to recaps of them already, so I don't feel the need to be watching them anymore. But one, I guess like culturally relevant anime slash movie that I did not somehow I like there were just no recaps of it. I just, or like at least like YouTube hasn't recommended any recaps of it to me. Was Akira, and that somehow I somehow found the time to watch Akira, and I gotta say it's a good watch. It is man, I don't know how to put it. It doesn't. It's not a happy anime. It's a good story, but it's not a happy. It's not happy. Yeah, it's in the end. It just doesn't feel like. It feels like there were none of the problems got solved. The world didn't end, and that's it. The world did not end, and that's it. And I think that was it. It's a movie. It's an anime movie. Yeah. Oh, hey. What's up, Abby? I ate food. If I didn't, I would die. But since I ate food, I can survive 1 more week. I survive 1 week without food. Oh, yeah, certainly. Hey. Appreciate it. Thank you. I don't like anime or any story that ends in tragedy. I wouldn't say it ended in tragedy, Akira, I mean. But it just... It was like... I wouldn't call it the opposite of a happily ever after. But it's not a happily ever after. That's sort of what I could say. It's not the opposite of a happily ever after. And it wasn't a tragedy. It's just that the world didn't end, and that's it. Like, you know, their world was still exactly as how it was. The world that they sort of projected that Akira was in was sort of like a futuristic dystopian Japan. and like like most dystopian media depict the world as this like where this the gap between the rich and the poor just gets so big that it feels like everyone who isn't mega rich, who isn't a millionaire slash billionaire, is living in the slums and is just barely is just scraping barely scraping what is just barely getting by. Oh yes, sort of like Ready Player One. Get all the weeb out your system while I get groceries. Oh, I should have jumped for that one. I wasn't paying much attention to it. Okay, am I not supposed to be able to see where I'm going for this? I don't know what that camera angle change was for. It did not do anything for me. Did not help me in any way. It also didn't make anything more difficult in any way. So I don't know what that random camera angle change was for. You know, there are official translations of Chinese novels into English, right? Or someone else mentioned Ready Player One. Really? I mean, like nobody really talks about it anymore because like it's been I don't know, it's been how many years already. I don't think people would still talk about it like after this long, you know. I don't know how to put it into words. Like I think Ready Player One had a lot of things about it that I think should have made it like a super memorable movie. But I think what made Ready Player One, like I wouldn't call it forgettable, but it just wasn't super memorable. Right? It's not something that people immediately reference to when talking about a similar topic or like a related topic. I think it might have been the story. The story just felt really generic. Like and oops. It just felt really generic, like the main story. And I understand like the focus was not on the story, but like the focus was on the world. The focus was on the all the Easter eggs and stuff. And for them to make like a proper story around all of that, like around doing like proper world building, doing still maintaining all the Easter eggs and like movie and like media references that they did. I could have been like a 3 to 4 hour movie, maybe even longer, and I understand that they didn't want to make it like a super long movie, but the story just felt really generic. Okay, I want to rewatch it. It's been so many years that I've forgotten some of its story already. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's the thing about it that I think makes it. Oh, what's that? Not very memorable is the story. It just felt really generic. You know, like poor like guy. Oh, is this a quest? Poor guy from the slums has an ambition. He's working hard towards it. Has an abusive dad, or an abusive stepdad who uses up all of mom's money on gambling and stuff. In this case, it was video games, and like I imagine gacha games. I don't know, and yeah, so like he tries to make a name for himself, lands in big trouble with like the big person in charge of everything, Somehow, the big person in charge of everything somehow cannot get rid of this tiny person, that's like insignificant. And it's like, and then in the end, like the nobody beats the person in charge of everything. And when I say in charge of everything, the person who's like the richest and like basically in charge of like the imagine like a nobody like me taking down like I don't know, somebody like Sundar Pichai or like Mark Zuckerberg, because I find out like some kind of like conspiracy is actually true, that like Mark Zuckerberg is trying to like figure out a way to turn everyone on Earth into a lizard man just like himself. And like I find out about this, and like somehow Mark Zuckerberg with his billions and billions of dollars just somehow cannot get rid of me or get me to shut up. And I somehow for some reason refused like $100 million like just bribe to just stop whatever it is I'm doing to try and stop him. And then somehow it'll work out in the end. It feels like that. It feels like that. And that's why I mentioned the story just felt really generic. It's a satisfying ending, cool, but like it just felt really generic. Fighting for ownership of the virtual world, sort of like that. Yeah, sort of like that. I don't remember the specifics of it anymore. I had a chance to what? To do this. Nope. What's my pity at? I'm pretty sure I'm on guaranteed. Yeah, guaranteed. 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm probably at 40-ish pity now. Maybe 50. Yeah, 50. 52. Yeah, 52. So that was 53 just now. That was 53 just now. Me yapping won't get you to read it. I once told my friend to read it. Oh, are you talking to the wrong person about like English translated Chinese novels? I forgot you're on a different server. I got lady buttons. Oh, hey, nice, nice. Congrats, Shinran. That was her C1, right? That was your C1 Chlorinde, right? Speaking of Chinese novels, I, I understand I don't have a big what's the word I'm looking for? Sample size. Yeah, I don't have a big sample size of like non-Japanese media, right? Non-Japanese Asian media. The only non-Japanese Asian media I think I've consumed, right? Obviously Genshin. That's it's a video game, so that doesn't count. So solo leveling, Korean, I think. I never really looked it up, but it doesn't feel Japanese. It feels very Korean to me. The way that every character is drawn, the way that the MC seems to be able to deal, like the way that they deal with like every problem that they deal with. Um it just seems so Korean to me. So I just assumed that solo leveling is Korean. And there was this anime, which I'm pretty sure was Chinese. I never really looked it up. Uh, man, what was the name of this anime? Something Eternal King. Eternal King. King. Immortal King. Hang on, let me look this up. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, that is right. That is right. Daily Life of the Immortal King. Yeah, yeah. Daily Life of the Immortal King. It No, I didn't even bother looking it up whether it was Chinese. It just felt really Chinese to me. Like the writing, the dialogue, the the the, s- the storytelling. Um, I'm so attuned to and like so used to the way the Japanese make like the way that they write dialogue and like tell like their storytelling, not just Japanese but also Western media. Um, the way like the things that they deem are important to put in a story versus the things that they don't deem to be necessary in the story. Like, and because I'm so used to like Western like storytelling as well as Japanese storytelling, I feel weird about little details that that's Chinese storytelling put into their media, because like there are certain little details that they put into their storytelling that my Western slash Japanese attuned to, like I guess like yeah I'm like my brain that's like attuned like used to Western and Japanese storytelling feels like it is unnecessary. It feels out of place and unnecessary. And like like whenever I see those scenes and I hear those certain dialogue, I immediately think, okay, this isn't Japanese or Western, isn't it? It's Chinese or Korean, isn't it? Solo Leveling is fun to read. The story is fine, but the way MC is drawn in full drip is just satisfying. I do like that about Solo Leveling though. Like it's just so Japanese manga, especially in the last maybe 10 to 15 years. Yeah, and the last 10 to 15 years feels very efficiently drawn. Like how do I explain this? Like it just feels so efficiently drawn. It feels like and not even just in anime, but even in not sorry, not anime, not even just in manga, but also in anime. It just feels like it's so when I say efficiently drawn, like there are scenes where like there's like you can tell that they they did there are scenes where at least to them in the way they are used to storytelling and animating, to them it's unnecessary to draw any more animation for certain scenes, because there are certain scenes that to the way that they are used to animating and storytelling, it's unnecessary to draw any movement, right? This scene, like this specific like 2 or 3 seconds of this 20-minute episode, these 2, 3, or 4 seconds where this character is trying to say this, he doesn't need to move. Like the camera is just focused on him. He is strongly emotional right now, and nothing in this frame needs to move except his mouth. Whereas in Korean, in like everywhere else, not Japanese, like everywhere else, even Western animation is like this. Like everywhere else outside of Japanese animation is I feel like they put in like so much effort into like animating everything, right? And like even now, I like some of my students, they're too young for me to teach, like to have a like a proper class with them. So what I end up doing is I end up watching like either depending on like what kind of cartoons they're into, I end up watching Peppa Pig with them, and then like I just I use that to teach them English, or I watch Tom and Jerry with them. And I watch Tom and Jerry, and it feels like there is so much effort into animating tiny little details that no one will notice, like especially because it came out, when it did, right, when there was no YouTube, and everything that aired live where you couldn't pause it and you couldn't rewind it and you couldn't play it in slow-mo, right, tiny little details that no one will see. And then like nowadays, because I am watching it on YouTube, I can pause it, and like YouTube like on PC, you can like frame by frame stuff, right? Like when you pause it, you press either the comma button or the comma button to frame by frame backwards, or the period button to frame by frame forward. And because I can do that now, or I can even play it in slow-mo, right? I can speed it up, I can slow it down. Because I can do that now, I'm seeing all these little details that just it blows my mind that that they spent the like hours drawing up new frames for these tiny little movements that no one will see. No one will be able to appreciate it, but you will see that the motions are like much more fluid because of it. They're not unnecessary, they're not useless. They do have an effect on the final product, but compared to like Japanese animation, it feels like they're drawing like 3 to 4 times more new frames. I remember I remember hearing this interview from, I don't know if it was, I don't remember who it was. I think it was the creators of Avatar: The Last Airbender. Yeah, I think it was Michael Dante. Michael Dante. I don't remember the rest of his name. Michael Dante and DiMartino. I don't remember. Like the two creators of Avatar: The Last Airbender. I think it was the two of them, and they were talking about. They were being asked about. Where is... Oh my god. I should have paid attention to the video that I was following along to know where there is a Saurian that I can indwell. And at some point they got to talking about because the studios, the animation studios that they used, I guess, that they worked with in order to bring Avatar: The Last Airbender, were a bunch of like either Japanese or Korean studios, and it was mostly Korean animation studios. And they said that your typical like anime, your typical like 20-minute, 30-minute episode, anime episode, had like, it was somewhere around like 3,000 or 4,000 drawings. And drawings, I imagine, like, you know, like frames, like every new frame that like had something to do with like moving something. In Avatar: The Last Airbender, apparently they if every episode had somewhere around 18,000 to 20,000 drawings for each episode. And I was listening to that, and I was just, it seems really wasteful, but I also appreciate it because like the show is as good as it is. I'm a dip, or my friend's gonna get mad for me get mad at me for sleeping late. Again, good night, RJ. Fun hanging out today. Bye, everyone. All right, hey, thanks for coming by to hang out with us, wrong person. Take care, man. Good night. Steins Gate. What was Steins Gate about again? I remember hearing that name before. Steins Gate. Oh, this one. I did not like properly watch it. I just watched a, well, mostly listened to a recap of it. I gotta say, I'm sorry. I don't remember what happened. All I remember about it is that there's some time travel and a scientist who got involved in something big, and that's it. That's all I remember of it. It seemed interesting though. I don't know why I lost track of it. Like I think, okay, I think what must have happened was maybe the recap that I was watching, like they were releasing the recap as the new episodes were coming out. So, and the thing about a lot of recap channels is like when an episode when an episode when a new anime comes out and like it's just the first episode, okay, they make a recap, they upload a recap video just talking about the first episode, and then when episode 2 comes out, they upload a new video of episode 1 and episode 2. And like the literally just took the first, like what was in their first video, the recap of episode 1, and puts it into the new video, including the recap of episode 2. And it must have been that, and then like at some point I lost track of it. Oh shoot, I did not pay attention to which one is in the middle. I think it's that one. I could be wrong. Alright, you need to stop watching the recaps. It hurts me. And you're also disrespecting an animator who are already underpaid. I do agree with that. That is, like, they are really, especially in Japan. Man, like, being an animator in Japan is rough. I remember watching a short documentary about and it was about animators.
水の味は実に幽怨な趣を持つ。モンドの水は木をくすんでいて、リーウェの水は後味が長く続く。
It was about animators, and they started talking about, there was a part of the documentary where they talked about the, like, how much they were actually earning and how much they were, like, their living expenses, like, right, like they just blurred their faces and their voices, so I don't, I got no idea who they were, but they were like, apparently they were a more or less veteran Japanese animator, and I converted the numbers that she mentioned into Philippine pesos, and how much they were spending, like their daily expenses, and how much their daily expenses were, and how much they were actually earning, right? Their net income. Man, it felt like I converted it into Philippine pesos at that time, and this was like 5 to 10 years ago. I saw this documentary, and man, there really was not any room to ever have a family. Like, there was no room to ever have a family. Like, it just did, like, animating, at least, like, based on those figures, it just did not, it seemed like a reasonable salary for somebody who just graduated out of college. Right, like somebody getting their first job. But when she mentioned that she'd been animating for, like, almost 8 years at that point, I don't know. And I understand, like, maybe like she apparently was, like, for some reason, like, she was the only one that I remember from that short documentary. Like, it's possible that maybe she just wasn't very good at, because, like, when it comes to, like, well, a job, right, a career, like growing your career, not only do you need to be good at what you do, you also need to be good at like working with people and handling with people, right? Otherwise, your superiors will just not see the potential in moving you up, right? So it's possible that that person in that documentary that I remember, maybe she just wasn't like that, right? Like she was good at what she did, but just not good at anything else, right? Not good at handling people, not good at coordinating people and stuff. So it's possible that she never got promoted ever in the 8 years that she's been doing that, because she couldn't be moved up. She was like, that was just the place where she was the most appropriate in, based on her skill set. Overworked and underpaid, still had to lick their company's toes, so that they don't lose their jobs. Black companies also have this thing which, they can block you from applying to other companies. You know what's wild too is like, I saw this short a couple of weeks ago. No, about a month ago. I saw this short of, and she was a Westerner, right? I don't remember where she was from, but she was European, like somewhere from Europe, and she works in and lives in Japan. And she talked about like how employment over there worked, and it was kind of nuts. So apparently, man, I don't remember all the details, but apparently, to be able to like leave, right, like to resign from your job, it was like there was like a whole train of things that you had to do. There's like a whole train of things that you had to do. It was crazy. Like there was literally like you had to go through an interview. Like they were gonna ask you like, why are you leaving? Right? Why are you resigning? Are you going to work for a different company? If you are, then which one? And how much are they paying you? Like, and I understand that, but like the way that she phrased it, like it sounded like it was more an interrogation and less of a, we're trying to keep you from leaving kind of thing. So I stopped watching anime now. I only watch certain anime. Yeah, how long we've been going? Not very long apparently. And what's awful about this is I'm already sleepy. I think it has like me being sleepy a bit earlier than normal has something to do with the fact that I have a cough. I have a cough slash I have a cough. I have post nasal drip, which is I think what's causing my cough. And yesterday I had a very mild fever. And I think it lasted until today, but it was so mild that my temperature didn't even go up today. But I did feel that like how do you put this, like that weird like overly sensitive feeling that you get when you have a fever. But my temperature was normal today. Did you know the chest had 16 pawns? I never really counted. I got no resources to upgrade lady buttons, Chevrolet, and not Madam Ping. Okay, that's funny. Yeah, because she's not Madam Ping. And everyone thought she was gonna be Madam Ping. Lady Buttons is the character that has the most majestic buttons in the game. Those buttons, man. It took the it took the Genshin community a while to move on from just memeing about those buttons. Yeah, there was quite a lot of memes about the buttons. Those buttons are holding on for dear life. The poor buttons. They're under more stress than the average teenager. Oh, I think I might need a bow user for this one. Oops. How did this work again? Oh, it's that NPC. Alright, forgive my poor shooting. I am just barely keeping it together here. Oh, what the? No. Okay. Somehow still got it. Am I supposed to be able to indwell that guy? Or what? Darn it. Okay, why not? Oops. I got no harmonic whimsy, so she's stuck with Gladiator for now. I kind of want the Electro set though. Just for the cooldown reduction. Oh, dude, me too. Me too. I might not. Okay, my Chlorinde on this account might be on Glad, but that's not by choice. You know, it's just cause like I got no choice. I actually prefer Thundering Fury, just for the cooldown reduction. And you know, I don't think it's really helped me that much. But it just puts me at ease. You know, it puts me at ease that I am guaranteed, like I am guaranteed to that every time I end my rotation, I'm guaranteed like every time Chlorinde's skill duration is up, and like I rotate through my other characters, that her skill will be ready, and I don't have to wait. I will never ever have to wait for her skill to cool down, because I have Thundering Fury on my second. I have Thundering Fury on her on my second and first accounts. Unfortunately, on this account, I wasn't able to get a good Thundering Fury set for her. But you know, she's doing kind of okay on that for now. So I kind of just stopped bothering to strong box for more Thundering Fury pieces, because I hardly use her anyway. Hey, what's up, Bulbasaur? How you doing, man? A new event sword, good and Chlorinde. What does it do? Also, from which event? Is it from the current event? No. Oh, speaking of event. Oh, yeah, right. I haven't done this event yet. Okay, I'll probably do that once I 100% the this region. Man, it's unfortunate. I really I really hoped that I could 100%. Oops. I really hoped that I could 100% all the 3 regions before the Citlali Mavuika banners went away. But that would mean I would have to sit here for the next. This place would probably take me 2 hours. This place would probably take me more than an hour. And I'm not even close to being done for this one. I would have to be sitting here for the next 4 to 5 hours just to do that. And given my condition, it's 12 midnight. I'm already kind of sleepy. Mostly because I'm sort of sick. I don't think it's going to be possible for me to do that. I'd probably end up falling asleep. Like if I even tried to do that, I'd probably end up falling asleep somewhere around like 1:30. When I say falling asleep, I mean like properly falling asleep, not just dozing off for like a few seconds, like actually like falling asleep for like 20 minutes. You guys will probably think like, "Hey, where's RJ?" And then you'll just hear snoring. And then you'll just hear snoring after like 5 minutes. Did you know the path of the arrow doesn't actually follow the actual path that would be explained? Wait, what? The path that would be explained by projectile motion, yet initially goes perfectly straight, gradually descends. Hmm? Am I misunderstanding this? It just seems to me like gravity exists. This it's like, maybe I'm misunderstanding this. I used her earlier, and TF feels really good to use. Yeah, because like without 4 TF, occasionally, right? Like if you somehow like go through your rotation super quickly, like for example, like your burst on one of your support characters isn't ready yet, or like you don't care about bursting on the support, or like your 3 other supports are 4 stars. So even if you skill and burst on them, because they don't have a burst animation, like you go through their abilities really quickly, so you get back to Chlorinde super quickly. There will be occasional times where you'll be standing around for 2 or 3 seconds waiting for Chlorinde's skill to cool down. Every now and then. Not all the time, but every now and then it happens. And it feels really awkward. Feels unsatisfying. Feels so much better to just have 4 TF. Just to make it so that your skill is guaranteed to be ready by the time you get back to her. No, regardless of what team. Well, people snoring is really loud. AKA me. Well, I don't. My wife tells me that I snore loudly, and my son tells me that I snore loudly. But I do, like, the way that they say it, it doesn't seem like it's really loud. Not at least not as loud as the ones I've seen. Like, cause like I have lived with like other dudes, right? When I lived in Manila for the first few couple of months, I lived in a dormitory for only men. And in fact, like it wasn't even like for young dudes, right? Like it was like for old dudes. Like people in their 30s, 40s and 50s and older. And there were very few people that were as young as me that were there. And most of them snored like really loud. So and the way that my wife and son say that I snore loud, though it doesn't like they're not projecting it, that make me feel like the way they say it, it doesn't make me feel like, oh, I guess it's super loud. It's just loud. No, in projectile motion, it doesn't go in a perfect straight path. But in Genshin, it initially goes perfectly straight. It does? Does it? Oops. Oh yeah, I guess it does. It does, yeah. I never knew that. Okay, it does go in a straight line, at least to a certain extent. Well, it's a kid's video game, you know. So, what does it matter, right? It's very obvious why they're doing that. It's so that like it's so that the crosshair, where like where you're targeting like your crosshair at, is like at least until a certain distance, like is somewhat accurate. And I understand like they could make it go up, right? Like they can make it go up and over and then down, and then like at a very specific distance away from you, your crosshair is actually accurate. But at like close distance, that wouldn't work. Like it would be inaccurate at close distance. Finally, an excuse to use Ganyu. Oh, come on, man. Don't be like that. You make me feel bad. You make me feel bad. I like Ganyu. Like, I like Ganyu so much, and yet, I, have no reason to use her. And it's unfortunate. I haven't used Ganyu in quite a while. But yeah. I am actually really happy. Every time I get an excuse to use Ganyu, I'm very happy. If both of them saying it's loud, then it is loud. Maybe. Yeah, but I don't hear them complain about it. Yeah, I guess that's it. Like, I just don't hear them complain about it. I think maybe that's why I think it's not very loud, because they tell me, but they don't tell me because they're complaining. They tell me because I'm asking them. And like the only times they've ever told me that I snore loudly was when I asked them. Like, I asked them, do I snore? And I asked them, is it loud? It also doesn't happen every time. I haven't heard them talk about me snoring in more than 2 years now. Okay, which island is this? Ah, that one. I just used the look so I'm not guilty.
風の行く先をそこだ。
じゃあ行くよ。
You know, I can't imagine using the look now in 2025. Especially for the current like harder abysses. Like the current one. The current abyss is I don't think the current abyss is super hard. But I will say it is very annoying. Because there's so many requirements to be able to clear it efficiently. They don't want to hurt your feelings. With Lady Buttons, I might find less use of her even more. With Lady Buttons, less use of who? Not using Lisa too. Oh no, really? Wait, what about using them together though? Like some like Lisa, Chlorinde, Animal character, and Dendro character. You know, like Aggravate team, Quicken team. Arlecchino and Chlorinde ban are already out on the Asia server. Yes, on the Asia server. Oh, come on. Did I not? No. Really? Have I not done the Tablet of Tona thing on this account yet? Using Lisa and Chlorinde together? I wouldn't mind using them together, you know? Yeah, I would, yeah, I also wouldn't mind them using me together. Yeah. You know what? That sounds good actually, cause I now have an excuse to use my C2 Baizhu. C2? What? Why? What are they? Nothing. I didn't say anything. I just, you know, it was just your imagination. I didn't say anything. Does using Arlecchino need protection? Oh my god. Oh. Okay, I gotta say, that was pretty good. I like that one. That's funny. That's pretty good. Pure luck, when I don't plan for stuff, they come to me unexpectedly. Where is that shrine? Ah, there.
さあた悪くない代物か。少なくとも開けた瞬間の期待感は。
Like you can't heal Arlecchino? So a shield is very necessary, right? Oh yeah, certainly. You're gonna need protection. You're gonna need proper protection with Arlecchino. Make sure your protection doesn't break, otherwise it could end really badly. Oh yeah. It's gonna end pretty badly if your protection breaks. Huh. Am I on the right island? I'm pretty sure I am. But why are there... Oh, there it is. Already read the description of the flower of tenacity. A flower of tenacity. Oh yeah, sorry. I remember I read that message before. I forgot to do it. Sorry, buddy. Okay. What's up with it? Man, we are a long way away from Mondstadt. Description, right? I don't have it. I don't have it, I think? I'm pretty sure I don't have Millilith pieces on this account. Oh, wait. Do I? I'm pretty sure I don't. Maybe I do. I don't know. Okay, I'm going nowhere with this. Millilith. Nope, don't have any. How? Because Zhongli is on 4 and a bliss. Yeah, Zhongli is sort of like a sub DPS. Yeah, HP crit. C1 R1 Nebula, C2 R2 Nahida. Oh my god, C1 C2 R1 Nahida, C2 Baizhu, and now Chlorinde will be unplanned. When I plan, I lose. I go and go hard pity. I'm looking at you, Risley, Kokomi, and Raiban. Oh no, Shinrin. The Risley rerun in 5.4.
スメールの水は複雑で、じっくりと舌で味わう必要があるのだ。
Mostly I see Zhongli on Tenacity or Petra. Yeah, that is what most people would put on Zhongli, but I'm lazy, and I have found myself needing Zhongli to be on 4 Noblesse more often than for Petra or Millilith. I don't think 4 Millilith's a very good set for Zhongli, because his pillar pulses are not super reliable, right? Because like they're like big monsters, big enemies can break them, like bosses can break them, and if you place them weirdly, especially in the open world, you can just like because of where you place them, you could just end up destroying them. And the AoE isn't super big. It's like, right, so that even enemies that can't destroy them, like certain enemies that are like really mobile and move around a lot, you know, you'd be lucky if your pillar pulses can hit those kinds of enemies. So that's why I never even considered Never really considered 4 Millilith for Zhongli. 4 Petra is okay. I think it's okay, but I just think it's a hassle, like holding E and then having to dash to collect a crystallized shield for like for like a second is. I just think it's cringe. I just don't like it. It feels so unsatisfying. It feels so copium to me, and that's why I just didn't bother ever. Pretty interesting. I'll copy and paste it from the wiki. Oh, thank you. Like that would be. Never mind. It's too long. You could break it up, into two things. But what is it about though? If you don't mind, just tell us about it. First support only. I've never seen that. Um, Not a lot of people use it, but not few people use it either. Yeah, like I think I would say most Zhongli users are either just pure HP shield bots or sub DPS Zhongli. I think quite a few people use sub DPS Zhongli. I don't think it's because I think there are some people who are not very meta focused and not very mathematically inclined, like Genshin math inclined. I mean, even know that Zhongli burst is not very worth the long burst animation. I think a bunch of the people that just build Zhongli as a sub DPS just want to see his cool burst animation, and they don't even know that it's not worth it. In my case, I know that it's not worth it, but I just want to see his burst animation. But I want to make it at least somewhat worth it by trying to make it do some damage. As well as getting something out of it. Like doing 4 Noblesse, right? Putting 4 Noblesse on him. Oh, dude. How do I get rid of this? Oh, okay, I'm not dying anymore. Oh, I stopped too early. It's 700 letters. That's a lot. The burst is worth it to hear I will have order. Yeah. Yeah, in fact, oops. Yeah, in fact, I like when I have a reason to use Zhongli. Oh god, that hurts. Okay, when I have a reason to use Zhongli, I would actually in Abyss, I will do my best to remember to switch it to English, just so I can hear that phrase. In the age when solemn songs were sung from the cliff tops, meteor once fell into the chasm. What is this? Oh, this is like the chasm lore, isn't it? Oh wait, no. Is this the Millilith thing? Yaksha. Oh, this is the Millilith thing. The Millilith description. Nameless Yaksha. Walk courageously. They too. Made the ultimate sacrifice among the jagged rocks. What if anyone tried 4-piece Petrogoro? That is probably so awkward. Total buff's kind of huge. I have, for a long time now, I have been interested in getting myself a 4 Petra set. But I just don't know which character I want to bother picking up a crystallized shield on. This gold leaf flower. They will shine on forever, 500 years on. The harbor city remains as steadfastly peaceful today as the day the disaster was quelled. Oh, that's half the description is cut. Okay, man. I gotta stop dilly-dallying. I got not a lot more, really, of this video that I'm trying to follow along to. Like, really only 10 more minutes in the video. But the more I dilly-dally, this 10 minutes just turns into, like, 40 minutes. After this, I gotta do the combat event. And, like, I think it's gonna be pretty funny watching me do a combat event while stoned. Like, I mean, I didn't drink, but, like, my sleepiness right now is almost akin to just being drunk. Stone. Oh. Oh, this thing. Wait, I was trying to pick this up. Oh. Do I have to move you somehow? Am I missing something? Oh. Oh, darn it. Okay. Saurus crackers. How do I get that food? Oh, there. Okay. Oh man, oh, my head is not in a good place right now. Not in a good place. I got an event to take care of after this. What's more is it's a combat event. Oh god. Finally got it. Finally. Alright, let's see. I'm not really expecting to get Citlali this patch. Especially because I'm not even going to be able to get anywhere close to 70 pity. So I'm not really expecting. From what I remember, I'm at 53 pity right now. 53, that was 54, 55. Okay, so this is 56, I think. Yeah, yeah. Alright. Okay, apparently chat stopped working on my laptop again. Wonder messages haven't moved in like 5 minutes. Mods don't ban me for spamming, please. I don't think we have any mods now. You know, I don't even mind. I don't even care like having mods. Like Discord, yeah, like they've helped me out so much, right? Like Discord mods, because like if I didn't have any mods on our Discord server, like our Discord server would just nobody would be there. Like people would just go there and just leave, because like there would be no reason for anyone to stick around if I was the only one to actually like make the server into what I would be capable of making it into. But YouTube, it really doesn't matter for me. The only reason why I even modded certain people was it was just to help me ban like the stupid the spam bots from before, and this was like for like 2 years ago. I haven't had like spam bots come into my live stream in like around 2 years now. So technically I don't really need any more mods at this point on the YouTube chat. Hey, what's up, Liana? How you doing, man? No problem. It's just sometimes fun seeing RJ struggle. What pit he's on, bro? I can't even open a tin of fish without the cat losing it. Sorry, what do you mean by without the cat losing it? You have a cat and your cat is losing it from excitement, or like what does that mean? I remember those days. Oh, yeah. Shinrin was here those days. Man, those spam bots were really annoying, and there was even this one time where it was just a dude. It was just a dude. Like it wasn't even a spam bot, because like he wasn't sending links or anything. He was just spamming. He would just come in with one account, spam. And this wasn't like too long ago. This was like within 12 months. Yeah, within the last 12 months. And he would come in with a different account. He would get blocked. A different account, come back with a different account, blocked. Come back with a different account, blocked. And man, what kind of special dummy, right? What kind of special idiot do you have to be to have so much free time on your hands that you are able to make that many YouTube accounts? That many Google accounts? I don't even know if you need multiple Google accounts to make multiple YouTube accounts. I don't think you do. But man, to make that many YouTube accounts, and like you're so bored and you have so much free time that you just do that. Like you spend part of your limited time here on Earth to just bother other people on the internet. Not even like in real life. At least in real life I could respect you for putting in the effort, like to like actually like walk up to people and like look for people to bother them, because like and like at least like it takes a certain amount of courage to do that in person, right? Because they could see your face and stuff. But like online, man, you gotta be some kind of special idiot. It's cowardly. Not only are you being a jerk, but you're also being a cowardly jerk. Because you're not even like brave enough to do it in person. do you make more than 5 Google accounts? I can't make any more now. Really? Nothing wrong with being a jerk. Y'all just weak. Shake my head. Yeah, but it's just annoying when when it bothers other people, you know? Because I could barely read 10 people's chats. Right? There's not even 10 of you chatting right now. There's 10 people watching, but really only 4 or 5 of you are chatting. And I can barely keep up with that. And that plus spam. It's just really annoying because now I gotta alt tab because I don't have dual monitors, you know? I don't have dual monitors, and because my laptop screen is it's like a 13-inch screen, it's pretty small. It's pretty small. It's a pretty small screen to be reading chat off of. Oh, you know what? Something I've never tried. Ooh, I should try this. It's annoying to set up, but I should try it. Okay, how do we... So it's a laptop, right? Which means I can move it anytime I want. Okay. I could just move it around, flip it around, whatever. Landscape flip. Okay, portrait. Okay. There we go. Portrait. Oh, okay. Oh, that's really weird. Okay. And now the wire's caught. Okay. So because oh well, that's not gonna work. All right. So I flipped my laptop screen to portrait mode, and so now I stood my laptop up, and it now covers part of my screen, my desktop monitor. Okay, let's move it off to the side there. Read chat on your phone. Dude, I can barely read it on my laptop. What makes you think I can read it on my phone? I mean, I would be able to read it, but man, that is I don't know. I feel like that would be strenuous. Yeah, I think it'd be a little bit too strenuous on my eyes. You know, because okay. So anyway, so my laptop screen is small, right? It's it's a 13-inch laptop. So I need to zoom in. I need to scroll, hold down control and scroll up 2 times to get up to 125% zoom in Google Chrome on my laptop, so that I could read chat without having to exert my eyes too much. Mr. Streamer skill issue just sounds like you might need glasses then. No, it's fine. It's just that I don't want to have to exert my eyes when I don't need to, you know? Because I could just do what I'm doing now. So and what happens when I zoom in is my sort of the amount of time I have before between when a message comes up and when it when other people are messaging and it goes up to where I can't see it anymore is way shorter than I have on my desktop. Okay, this is really not helping. It's still pretty small. So I flipped my laptop display to portrait, and then I just stood my laptop up, and I tried zooming back out to 100% zoom, and text is still pretty tiny. My eyes have to exert. I have to exert my eyes just to be able to read it. So I guess it wasn't as good an idea as I thought it would be. All right. Let's put it back to normal then. Blink 5 times in a row if you are being held hostage. How would any of you know if I even blinked 5 times? Also, interesting name. Hospital. Is that what Apple would name their hospital if they ever went into the medical industry? 13 inches pretty average. That's what she said. Reading chat is not supposed to be strenuous. Yeah, and that's the thing though, is because the words are so tiny if I have the zoom in at 100% on my laptop. That's why I have to have the zoom in at 125% so that I don't have to strain my eyes. Because the text is so tiny at 100% zoom. I have to zoom it in to 125% on my laptop so that I don't have to strain my eyes. That's what I'm trying to say. On my desktop, I have no problem with it because yeah, it's a much bigger screen on my desktop. Also, it is way my desktop screen and my laptop screen are way they're an arm and a half length distance from my face. And when I lean back on my chair, they are 2 arm lengths away from my face. They're far. They're far. And my monitor is a 24-inch. It's not huge, right? 24-inch is not tiny, but it's not huge either. It's not a 27-inch. It's not a 32-inch either. But and so at that distance, I can just barely read without any amount of strain on my eyes, text from chat. Oh, all right. I'm gonna need you. Oh, what? Okay, he just died. What? I don't get it. He looked like he lunged at me, and I was surprised because I didn't realize that he would fight back, and then he just died. Okay, this is not really helping. I'm still pretty small. That's what she said. I'm so close to getting my 5-star witch in HSR. 5-star witch? Just because I can't see tiny text from 4 feet away from my face doesn't mean I need glasses. Right, doesn't mean just because I don't have Hawkeye's supervision doesn't mean I need glasses. I think it's kind of stupid to think that I need glasses just because I can't see text this what is that, 2 I'm looking at the text the size of text on my desktop screen, and the letters are 2 millimeters tall. Even the uppercase ones, they're 2 millimeters tall. Just because I can't no, it's not even that I can't read. I can still read it. I can read chat on my desktop perfectly fine with 0 exertion of my eyes, even though the text is 2 millimeters tall. But on my laptop, if I zoom it out to 100% zoom and not 125%, then the text is wow, it's just, I would say that is just barely taller than 1 millimeter. And I'm not exaggerating. Yeah, nope, nope. That is just barely taller than 1 millimeter. You don't need glasses, you need a telescope. uh oh, speaking of telescope, I recently re-downloaded this really old game that I used to play, dude, actually like truly 20 years ago. Really. Like 20 years ago. Um called Carnivores 2. It's a game. It's a 3D game from 1999, and essentially you're a hunter, and it's just a single player game, not a very long game, right? Like in one afternoon, in one sitting in one afternoon, you could probably just complete the game. And it doesn't take much to complete the game. Like you kind of really just have to save up enough money to be able to buy like every weapon and every dinosaur on the most expensive map. And that's it. Like within like 3 or 4 hours, if you know what you're doing and you're like good at shooters, then like I don't know, less than 3 hours maybe even two. Yeah, you could probably complete it in less than two. And I don't remember the sniper in that game being what it is now. Like maybe it was just younger me, but nowadays I'm way more comfortable like getting up and close with the dinosaurs that when I use the sniper, because like the sniper in that game has like like when you switch to the sniper, it's just your it's just funny because like it's when you switch to the sniper, you're immediately in the scope. There's no way to like get out of the scope. Like it's like when you're in the sniper, your eye is just stuck to the scope. You can't look out of the scope on your sniper. And it's just like super zoomed in. And nowadays, I remember way back then, I used to be hunting the T-Rex in that game using the sniper. I would like keep restarting the map until like I end up in the top right corner of like the cheapest map. Because like, how did this work again? Of the cheapest map, because like because of the topography there, it's like it's just really good. It's near the water, and I can just make a run for it to the water if like, and I used to hunt the T-Rex there, and like if there's a T-Rex that is like pretty close to me, I could just make a run for the water. And like for some reason, did I just say reason? For some reason the T-Rexes are like glitched, that when you're in the water and the T-Rex is in the water too. Oh my god, this is not. Ooh, I'm so sorry. This is gonna be wild. Okay, thank goodness. Alright, that didn't last as long as I thought it would last. For some reason, like when you're in the water with the T-Rex just can't eat you, even if he's right on top of you. And the only way that the T-Rex could eat you, if both of you are in the water, is if you dive under. Like somehow, I don't know why. So like I used to like when I was a kid, I was like 12, 11, maybe even 10 years old. What I used to do was I would just drag the T-Rexes into the water. I would just swim out like really far out into the water, and I would just wait for the T-Rexes to just swim at me. And it's just like the perfect opportunity to wait. Oh yeah, there. Just the perfect opportunity to be sniping their eyes, because in that game, like there's no way to. Sorry, what's. Oh, it's tic-tac-toe. Oh, right. Okay. How do I put this down again? And the T-Rex is in that game. You cannot kill, like no matter what. the only way to kill a T-Rex in that game is to hit their eyes. And when you said like I don't need glasses, I need a telescope. It reminded me of that because like now recently I re-downloaded I've re-downloaded Carnivores too, and I don't remember the sniper in that game making me feel that way. Or like I'm just way too zoomed in. In terms of lower power level, she is off the charts. She just saved her world 19 times from devastation. So she sounds like I'm listening to you describe her. She sounds like she's like one of the Hexenzirkel witches of Genshin. She sounds pretty OP. You say hospital here? Maybe it's pronunciation, accent issue. Now my spelling was wrong. My dyslexia. Oh. Use Ganyu. The slime are not cryo resistant. Yeah, but like I was already in combat. What did I need to do here again? Oh wait, I think I needed to win a race or something. Oh right, yeah, here. Hello? Can't sit on the statue there. Oh, am I gonna lose this just because it was like I had a hard time interacting with this toy dinosaur? Red light, green light spoof version. Yeah, red light, green light, and like they wouldn't let me like move forward. Oh, the guy's out. This is so cute watching this like really like classy dude in a suit sitting on this tiny like dinosaur sliding across the sand. He just won. Okay, that was completely my bad. Ours is having a really big skill issue. Yeah, when you're just barely staying awake, it's not hard to have skill issue. uh, my ping is at my ping is at 216. Right, that's that like in-game ping. But like my brain ping is at like, you know, somewhere around 1600 ms. RJ can talk while doing Abyss, but now he's all quiet and serious. This is funny. It's true. It's true. Like for mini games like that, I can't talk, but I can talk while doing Spiral Abyss and stuff. Oh, that's hilarious. That's actually funny. Yeah, that's true though. I guess like with Spiral Abyss, like especially when I'm using a team that I'm like used to using, right? Like one of my typical go-to teams. Like I know, like, you know, like I just know very well like the rotations and stuff, right? Like I won't rotate through them properly, like very perfectly every time. Oh, I think. Oh, okay. Yeah, I won't rotate perfectly every time on them, but hey, like I can, yeah, especially with some of the easier abysses, they're not much of a problem. Just I don't know, like roll my fingers through the keyboard is mostly what it feels like. I'll yap about something to keep you awake. Yeah, sure. Go to bed, pops. Get some sleep. No, this is like, okay. Look at the stream title. Final chance. This is my final chance. And after this, I have an event to do. The combat event. Yeah, I wish I had enough time to 100% the other two sub-regions. But from what I remember, this took me like an hour and a half at least on the first on my first run of this. And this one took me, I don't know, somewhere around 2 hours to do. So I clearly don't have enough time for all of that. So unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to use every last drop of Primo Gems that I can squeeze out before the before the Citlali banner goes away. All right, time to do the event. Okay, which is somewhere around the beginning of Natlan. Yeah, yeah. This is what addiction looks like. By the way, you think so much about... Why you think so much about 100%? What do you mean by I think so much about 100%? Are you talking about like why it's important to me? You lost the 50-50? I did, yeah. I did lose the 50-50, but that was like what, 3 weeks ago? Yeah, that was like 3 weeks ago. Yeah, there, see? January, yeah. Wow, it's been 3 weeks already. It's not... Well, I guess it's... So, it's the Primos. Yeah, it's mostly the Primo Gems. Is why I want to 100% all the regions. But I don't care about 100%ing every region that's already existed. That already exists. I really only care about every region after... So, starting from the last two sub-regions of Sumeru. So that includes like the northwestern like two sub-regions of Sumeru and everything after that. So Fontaine and of course now in Natlan. Mostly because the amount of stuff in the overworld just doesn't seem to be like way too overwhelming, and um the puzzles and the puzzles and challenges are not like too annoying to deal with. You know, not like in Inazuma, right? Like where like you find like something that you need, like a puzzle that needs Electrograna to deal with, but like you spend the next 30 minutes looking around or looking around you. So you're looking for like Electrograna, but you, like for the next 30 minutes you cannot find one. And then like 3 days later you're doing daily commissions and you realize, what the heck? Electrograna was right here. It was just right under like an overhang, like over to the left of where the challenge was. And like you, like 3 days ago, you spent like half an hour, 45 minutes looking for Electrograna to do that challenge or puzzle, and you weren't able to do it. Like Inazuma was just so annoying to deal with when it came to that. And there were even like so many puzzles that just had to deal with like that had something to do with just RNG. It like some of the puzzles were just straight up RNG, and some of the puzzles, like sure, if you watch somebody's guide video to do it, you could do it, but if you already messed up the puzzle, it was like so, some of the puzzles felt like Rubik's cubes, where like if you had a Rubik's cube set up exactly the way it was set up in somebody's video, then just follow their video and you'll get the exact result like that you want. You know that is shown in the video. But if you've already like spun your Rubik's cube around a couple of times, then of course your setup's going to be very different from somebody's guide video, and therefore you cannot just follow somebody's guide video on it. At some point you're just going to have to figure it out on your own. You know the volume of what? The volume about 1.5 to 5 milliliters, and they're about 20 to 150 million per milliliter. No, I did not know that. I did not know that, and I don't think I need to know that because I've already used mine a bunch of times. You know. All that, and it's also raining lightning. Yeah, yeah. If you haven't done like the big world quest, especially at the very beginning of Inazuma, right? Like when we just got to Inazuma, yeah, all of that, and it's raining lightning. You seek more of my wisdom, dude. You sound like a, you sound like an old statue from you sound like an old statue from like some kind of fantasy like movie slash video game, where like you're some like old like big like giant statue in some old ruins that like Indiana Jones found, that gives you like a riddle to solve or something. Do you seek more of my wisdom? The price to pay need not be paid today. I get that sometimes. Man, what a unique thing to get sometimes, right? Like, hey, you're like a statue in some old Indiana Jones movie. The lightning was cool. It was cool, you know, like to watch, but not to play in. This is the only thing I remember from that biology lecture. Well, good for you, man. You actually remembered something. I don't really remember anything from biology. I guess I remember biology stuff, you know, just from being an adult and like the internet in general, but nothing specifically from biology class at school. all the characters currently on the field. Okay, I think it's just these. Does anyone want fructose and calcium? Oh, I remember something about this. Fructose apparently is something that is like your body needs, but like once you go over a certain amount, like it just starts getting bad for you. Uh-oh. That's, well, that hurt. This guy hits pretty hard. Mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. Dude, Bulbasaur, are you a Dr. Mike watcher, man? That's that seems to have become a recurring meme on Dr. Mike. Harder to break. Additionally, gotta call him. The Geo Ward, physical and mental resistance will be increased. Geo Ward's about to be broken. Begin total performance and start continuously restoring its ward. Okay, I'd rather have the increased resistances. Fun fact, the composition of something, a certain fluid, is fructose, calcium, enzymes, and obviously, fructose, calcium. Dude, really? That means I gotta be drinking a lot of milk then. Oh. Fructose. Where do most people? This is the part that I don't know. Where do most people get their fructose? Their daily dose of fructose from? I did not swirl Hydro there. Oh, what the? Where are my orbs? Oh, Zhongli, or no, Villa is barely doing damage here. Oh, this is not great. I'm barely doing any damage. Wow, that hits pretty hard. Also, I think this is how world bosses should be. Like, I think this is how hard world bosses in Genshin should be. In, like, just normal. Not just in an event. Makes them feel more like an actual boss. Why? I can't. Okay, he keeps moving around. I can never slow him. What? I got one hit there? Go die in the bathroom? What? Everything okay there, Mr. J? Is that in relation to what Hospital? Oh, you know what? I did not realize that your name lacked an S. I just realized that actually. Hospital. Is that in relation to what Hospital did? Like, are you saying you're gonna die in the bathroom because like you're gonna run out of fructose and or calcium? is the sugar in fruits and things. Ah, I see, I see. Yeah, right, right, right. Thank you, thank you. I think the village is done. Okay, just barely didn't. Oh wow, wow, that one hits me, huh? Oops, oops, oops. That was a mistake. Darn it, okay. I somewhat remember all these from my organic chemistry class. I feel smart. Fruits that can be found in a race mix mixture. What is a race mix mixture? Glucose is and part of biomolecules, not organic chemistry. How can I never swirl hydro on my first try? Okay, I did swirl hydro there again. That was cringe. And I lost all my orbs. Wow, okay, that was one hit. Even with these tanky units like Farina and Nivelette. Or maybe I just need to actually dodge. And I should stop this like mindset where like none of the enemy hits are gonna kill me. Oh, come on. I absorbed one of the orbs. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ah! Okay, I have never seen that attack from this boss. Is that... Okay, I think I've seen the big, like, slam on the ground. But I don't think I've ever seen the circle thing. I think that attack is unique to this event. Although I could be wrong. Because I've never had a fight against this boss last this long. Uh-oh. Oh man, I did swirl Hydro again. What was that hit? I think that happened exactly as I was falling down, coming down to do a plunge attack. I think they're making these events for the whales to test out their damage and us peasants to get free primos. Oh yeah, of course. Like especially because okay, so like I have access to my friend's whale account, right? And I did not know like how many of like the challenges I had to tick on to get the max rewards. So like on the first day of this event, I tried this. I tried it out on my friend's whale account, and I thought I had to tick all four of them to be able to get max rewards. So I did it, and I didn't get it on the first try, but I did get it eventually, which tells me that. And by the way, C2 R1 Mavuika on that account, and C0 R1 Citlali with C6 Farina and C6 Kazuha. Right? And I cleared the first one like with all the like ticking all the 4 difficulties, like the challenges things on the first day of this event. So yeah, the highest difficulty really only for the whales, but also like there's no point in doing it. I did not earn any more rewards by ticking. Oh come on, I lost like 2 of the orbs. I did not swirl Hydro again. You know, I should really actually pay attention to this. I'm just mashing buttons. And I'm not even paying attention to like his attacks. I'm really only paying attention to the attacks that are like the most obvious. The ones that I can see on the ground. With like big indicators on the ground. Like the ones that are just coming from the air, I'm not paying attention to them. Otherwise I might be here for the next hour. If I don't start paying attention soon. Still did not swirl Hydro there. Okay, he ran to the middle. That tells me something. What? I alt 2! Oh my god. I pressed alt 2 to swap, and then Farina was just standing there, not doing anything. Any tips for my exams? There are only 100 chapters, and the test of all the chapters is 3 hours long and 200 questions. Any tips? I don't think I have any tips for you, man. I only got 1 tip. I need it. I can't give it to anyone. Okay, that one I saw coming, but decided not to do anything about it. Got my Arlecchino at 6750, farming for her weapon. Crowned already. Hey! Nice, nice. Congrats. Congrats, Gaming Asuna. Congrats, Asuna, man. Zhongli is best for this boss. Yeah, but, you know, it's me. So I'm just being stubborn. Like, how much resistance does this boss even have at this point? Even with both Kazuha and Zilonen, my Neuvillette, which normally, like with both of them, normally does like 80, 90k per tick, is now only doing 30k. Oh, doing its big attack. Okay, which direction? Come on, slam it down there. My rotation's a little whack at this point. I think I could do this without Farina. But I have to be always... Okay, I have to be always, like applying Hydro with Neuvillette though. I don't know how well this is gonna go without Kazuha. Oh yeah, that's right, I can revive. Why didn't I think of that? If only I could swirl right now, that would be great. That would have been awesome if I could actually take advantage of that moment. Oh, challenge time 90 seconds. Yeah, that's right. There's a timer on this thing. I forgot. Use Zhongli. Yeah, I think I will. $89k. Yeah, but that's like C1 with his signature weapon. Like C1 Neuvillette with his signature weapon, and Kazuha and Kazuha Farina. Shoot, what's her name? Zelonin. It's pretty hard not to go to 80 or 90k per tick. Why isn't... Okay, there. That's confused, like why it wasn't applying Hydro and stuff. This is going so much faster now. Because I can actually break his shield. What? Can you apply Hydro, please? Thank you. I'm already way over the time. Imagine dying with Zhongli, right? Bye, sorry for early leaving. Sure, no problem, Miko. I appreciate you, hanging out, man. Thanks, take care, Miko. Bye. He became greedy. You wanted Kazuha swirl? Yeah, I did. I deal by 52k, but I have Zelon and Sig. That sounds normal. Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. That sounds like C0, R0. I should start considering an overload team for this guy. Oh, this is not Zelonen. I pressed instead of held. Gotta finish him before he gets a new shield. Otherwise, oh, yeah, okay. Come on, Hydro. Fly Hydro, thank you. There. There's like 3 summons. And like, you know, for some reason they won't apply Hydro. Fly Hydro, thank you. Okay. That's good timing. I have no orbs. Okay, there's no way I'm doing this. 13 seconds. Nope, nope. Okay, I gotta use a different team then. Overload team that has Zhongli in it, I think would be really good. I think it's a little awkward. Would be way better with Chevreuse in it. D6 Ganyu time? No, this is my thumb. No, Ganyu would do way worse. Like, if my C1 Nevillet with his signature weapon and Zelonen and Zelonen signature weapon and Kazuha full EM and Farina couldn't do it, then like there's no way Ganyu would be able to do it, even at C6. Also, this is my 3rd account, so no C6 Ganyu. You know, I don't mind losing on this weapon banner. Both are awesome weapons. Objectively, Asuna, I would disagree with that. But this is objectively. They're not bad weapons, but I just don't think they're both good weapons. Like, I don't think they're very good weapons. Like, something like Homa, Aqua Simulacra. Now, that's a great pair of weapons. Right? Or something like Elegy and Homa. Right? Now, that's an awesome weapon banner. But Arlecchino's signature weapon isn't even that much better than Jade Spear. And Absolution is, well, sure, it is clearly the best weapon for Chlorinde, but like all her other like 5-star statistics are not too far behind. I need Arla's weapon, so it's good for me. Do you not have Jade Spear? Like, if you have if you don't have Jade Spear, then yeah, like I guess you might. If you don't have Jade Spear and you don't have Homa, then okay, sure, that's gonna be a pretty big upgrade for you. But Arla weapon looks cool. It does look cool. And, you know, I wouldn't... Like, that is... Actually, I do plan on one day getting... I do plan on one day getting Arlecchino's signature weapon just for Riz. Oh my god, that is like a super fast burst. That was a super fast Zhongli burst spam. Thanks to Raiden energy generation. Okay, that was even then, like even with overload and like Zhongli burst spam, that was still pretty close. Wow. That was a tough fight. That was a tough fight. Oops. How do we switch? Darn it. Okay. I have to leave to be able to switch. Do you really care much about 20 Mora and a few enhancement ores? Let me see. 20k Mora. No. A few enhancement ores. No. No, not really. No. But I'm an old player, right? I got my pride to hold on to. I'm an older player. And it just doesn't sit right with me that me, an older player who's been playing actively for, right? And I've never taken long breaks and stuff, not able to, like, get the max rewards. No, it doesn't sit right with me, honestly. During a challenge, I'm Tulpa's field will you replenish to 3 what? I'm half Tulpa. During a challenge, half Tulpas on the field will be replenished to 3. Half Tulpa appears. Okay. Harder to defeat with attacks and little reactions. So the Tulpas heal the thing, right? I don't remember. At least he didn't flex his enhancement ores. Did I not? I did. I did, didn't I? I went. I went down there. No, he's gonna flex. Yeah, and you know what? I don't mind flexing this stuff because this is stuff that I actually worked hard for, right? Like, and I don't mind people flexing their artifacts and stuff, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to flex my artifacts because I didn't have to work hard for them. Sure, I work hard logging in and rolling the dice every day, farming artifacts. But that's the thing though. I roll the dice and I just get lucky getting good artifacts. Right? So they're purely RNG based. So to me, it feels like it's not my hard work. It doesn't feel like my hard work. The good artifacts, because RNG can get me good artifacts, but also RNG can get me bad artifacts. So getting good artifacts was just RNG that so happened to be what I wanted. Whereas like this stuff, right? It's easy. It's easily like visible that I worked for it. Wow, enhancement ore is so interesting. What's up, Madoka? Madoka's #1 fan. Interesting name, man. Oh, you're right here. Wow. Okay, that's even without Bennett field. That still one hits me. Hey, what's up, Katlia? How you doing, man? What? Dude, okay. You know, that is the thing that I don't like about 5-star burst animations, is they keep you from seeing big enemy attacks. Like, I like the 4-star burst animations more, where like you're not forced into a specific like camera angle. Darn, okay. I just cannot time the iframes on that for the life of me. This boss hits like a truck. It does, especially if you get the attack bonus thing. Especially if you're standing on Bennett Circle. What? Raiden Burst wasn't ready. Okay, that was surprising to me. Raiden Burst wasn't ready, even though I would like. Okay, I guess I didn't spend the full Raiden Burst duration on the field with them, so I guess that was why. Bennett Circle is such a blessing and a curse at the same time. Well, hey, you know, you gotta have some disadvantages at some point, you know? It'll be harder to break. Physical and mental resistances further increased. Performs a leaping strike. The area hit by the attack will become molten throne. Alright. Iron throne area for a period of time. It will start to constantly regenerate HP. Ooh, that's that sounds pretty annoying. Okay. All right. Gonna have to use this one. You know, this is one of the I kind of like this boss, like for the fact that even though it has a pyro shield, you can still apply an element to it, which means you can still swirl that element, that non-pyro element. Uh-oh. Wait, what? Oh, that's a... Is that attack supposed to be escapable? It is in the normal world. Ah, okay. Okay. That was close. That was close. I almost didn't time that right. I wanted to get out every bit of damage, or like all of Nivellet's ticks out before swapping to Farina to burst. I was being greedy, but it's fine. It worked out in the end, but I really was being greedy there. I wanted to get out all of Nivellet's ticks before swapping to Farina to burst to iframe there, but that was like super close. So apparently the second boss is like the harder one. Well, I guess it's only hard if you don't have the right characters for it. Like, not having Zhongli must be a nightmare if you want to try and get all the rewards against that guy. That's why I told you to not pick the harder to break one. Yeah, but then like it was either that or like I don't remember what the other one was, but it was also like pretty bad from what I remember. Is that shield? Yeah, yeah. Okay, this one really is the last chance. This is really the last chance. If it doesn't happen here, then it's not happening. Man, that entire event only gave me 2 wishes. That's kind of disappointing. I didn't even like think about the how many pulls for, because like obviously most small events give you 420 pulls, and I didn't even think about the fact that that only gave me 2 pulls. That's really disappointing. 420 primos for an event. Oh, now granted, some events are like super brain dead easy to do, so they're basically just like chores, and they're giving us something in return for doing chores. But it's kind of disappointing that it's only 420. It's a nice number though. It's a nice number. So what is that? 55, 56. So I'm at 57 pity. It's not happening. Yeah, if it didn't happen yet, then it's not happening anytime soon. Okay, nah, it didn't even give me a character. If that had given me a character that I already had as E6, that would have given me one more pull. But no, it's not happening. Right, well, hey, at least I'm guaranteed, Arlecchino. Oh, wait, I'm guaranteed Arlecchino, and I can get C1 Arlecchino. Nice. Okay, I can, well, maybe. I can maybe go for C1 Arlecchino too. We'll see, maybe.
まだ終わってない鍛造依頼、あと何件あったっけ？一つ、二つ、そんな多くないみたいだし、明日から本気出そっと。
Oops, not that one. Okay. Already did Abyss. Already did Imaginarium. You know, Cattleya, what your name reminds me of is like an old brand of notebooks that I used to have when I was in primary school. I don't see them anymore now. I don't see them anymore now in any of the school supplies, in any of the places that sells school supplies where like in my city. But I used to remember the like a brand Cattleya, like of notebooks. I don't remember. Oh yeah, it is spelled exactly like that. I remember these used to be like really nice quality notebooks from when I was a student. Oops. No. Care about that. Okay. Alright. Already claimed the rewards. Okay. No way I'm getting Citlali this patch. Alright. Well, hey, at least that makes it easier for me to get Arlecchino then. RJ, are you ever planning to use your fragile resin? I don't know. I do not ever see myself using my fragile resin, uh, unless if I was gonna miss out on primo gems by not using them, and not even like an insignificant amount of primo gems. Like if I was gonna be losing like 300 or 400 or more primo gems by not using them, then that's the only time I will ever use them. At this point, I just don't need to. I just remember Qiqi is part of the Wish Chronicled. It will be in the second half of version 5.3, and I got her from the standard banner, standard wish. So it's one of the 5 stars, 5-star Liyue characters I got so far. I don't know whether to congratulate you, Zane, or to, you know, I don't know. There's no the tone in your voice just it just seems like you're just providing us information. You know, like there's no like hint of sarcasm to it. There's no hint of remorse for the remorse or like any sort of sadness for getting Qiqi. It's just like, oh, I just remembered like Qiqi's on this Chronicled Wish banner. It's just information. At 78 pity on the standard banner, still no 5-star. The highest I've ever gone in pity to get a 5-star has been 88 wishes. I don't think I've ever had to go to 89 wishes. At least maybe I have, but I just didn't pay attention. Maybe it was 89 instead of 88, but I don't think I've ever had to go to 90. I'm pretty sure like the odds of going all the way to 90 pity are pretty low. Well, I have Qiqi on my team, RJ. On your team? Like you're actually using Qiqi? Well, anyway, I'm not gonna stay up for too much longer because it's already 2 in the morning where I am. So, NA server, Arlecchino, Chlorinde banners happening in less than 5 hours from now. Less than 5 hours from now. 3 Primo Gems. Do you... Okay. Oh my god. I was about to say goodbye. And then... How do we get 3 more Primo Gems? Okay, maybe look for a chest here somewhere. One last pull. Where do I get 3 more Primo Gems? No, I already did that one. Where? Maybe here? Oh, okay, perfect. Wait, I don't think this gives me 3. It's just a common chest. Yeah. 159? Okay. Alright, let's see. Where can we find one more thing? Oh no, wait, I think I remember something. It's from somewhere up here. Or no, wait, there's also some stuff down there, if I recall correctly. Yeah, there is. Oh, look at you struggling for 1 Primo. Use the compass? I never made a compass, man. Oh, come on. Just, oh god, this is so cringe. That stupid ledge. I mean, I don't even care about like being able to do that last wish. Like, I just think that if it happens, it's gonna be like such good quality content. I mean, not that I'm gonna make content out of it though. It's not like I'm gonna make a short out of it. Maybe I will. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. Okay. One last wish. Final wish of 5.3 first half. No. Alright. Well, whatever. At least we made something out of it. You know, some actual, like, proper, legit content creators would have been able to make, like, a pretty funny short out of that. Oops. You tried. Well, hey, you know, at least I tried, right? I need a healer, and Qiqi's the closest one I got so far, compared to Barbara anyway. Really? Wait, Zane? You're a super new player then. Hereby declare I will transfer all my collected luck throughout my life to RJ. How much luck is that exactly, Ali? I only collected bad luck. I mean, you know, you never said collected good luck throughout my life. So, you just said collected luck. Sometimes I just get lucky on my pulls anyway. Ali, is this your account? No. Don't believe him. Don't believe him, Katleya. No, what he meant was like he was wishing me luck, Katleya, because it was the last wish, my last attempt at trying to get Citlali before the Citlali banner goes away. Yeah, it's my account. Did you wish? Did you get anything good? No, I got a bunch of nothing. I got a bunch of nothing. By the way, if in case some of you guys didn't know, they already released the Arlecchino and Chlorinde banners like way early on. Like in fact, they released the Citlali Mavuika banner information at the same time as the Arlecchino and Chlorinde banners. So like I don't know. I'm sure some people that probably slipped through people's minds. Like a bunch of people probably forgot about that, but yeah, the banner info was already out from like more than 3 weeks ago. So anyway, these are the banners on the on the Asia server. You probably have already seen it on the EU server. I don't know, maybe an hour ago. It might actually be changing now on the EU server. I don't know. But yeah, on the NA server, less than 5 hours from now, y'all can wish on Arlecchino and or Chlorinde. For those of you who are wishing on the Chlorinde / Arlecchino banners, best of luck to you. I really want Farina because I got what's her name, Mavuika. Yeah, I think Farina goes pretty well with Mavuika. Although not necessarily only Farina, because like apparently there is a way to make Yelan work with Mavuika. And it's not like some copium way too. Like it's like really mildly just changing the way that you play Mavuika. And yeah, and I'm pretty happy about that. I got Mavuika on my first account, and I don't mind that. Oh, you know what? I might as well check it out. Check it out on my first account, because on my first account I got Mavuika, and it would be nice if I got Citlali too. But I'm not sure if I have any more wishes on my first account actually. I never really checked. I got now three. Now got 3 Archons on my team since Mavuika is the third one. Oh, so you're not a super new player then, Zane. So, Qiqi is the only healer you got? I kind of find that a little hard to believe. That Qiqi's the only... I kind of find that a little hard to believe. Okay, alright. Stream extended, 20-30 minutes tops. Alright. We're going for it. Alright, I'm gonna go and watch ZZZ special program. Man, ZZZ. Not a lot of players talk about ZZZ, huh? But hey, alright, man. Thanks for hanging out with us and enjoy the special program. Or did you do the new music thingy? Nope. I just got rid of the quest. And that's it. That's all I did. Nothing more. You have them on your second account, and I think I want a free account. How do you... What do you mean you want a free account? How do you want a free account? Height of the thing, extra attack. Okay. You can get primos from the music thingy. I don't know. It's just not my type of event. Or sorry, it's not an event, but like it's just not my type of content, you know. Wow. Okay, that one hits me. All right, I should have bursted there to iframe instead of trying to dash out. I saw that circle was pretty big, and I knew that I wasn't getting out of that circle in time, but I still wanted to try my luck and see if it wouldn't one hit him. Oh, darn it. I did the same thing again. I did the same thing again. Same exact pattern. I keep doing the same thing. I keep doing the same thing. Darn it. Okay. I think I'm just being too greedy. Whoa, okay. It one hits characters that are of 20k HP, but not the 40k HP characters. Oh, darn it. Okay, not... My ping is a little too high for me to... Okay, maybe I shouldn't E there. I should just burst there. What? What was that hit? What did I get hit by? Okay, I switched around my rotation a little bit. No, I did switch it out. I messed it up is what I meant to say. But it worked. Hey, what's up, Peppa? How you doing, man? Also got Mika as well. Oh, Mika's a pretty good healer, Zane. Mika's a really good healer, actually. Although I wouldn't say as good as Qiqi, but Mika's pretty good. Did I try this team instead? Oops. Now that I'm not picking the high resistance, high shield thing. Okay, apply hydro. Good, that works. Oh, I did swirl hydro there. Well, that was way easier. Thanks for asking. Hey, glad to hear that, Peppa. So, judging by your name, I assume you watch Peppa Pig. You know how the players memorize the pattern of bosses? No, the bosses memorized your pattern. Yeah, it's okay. That's actually a pretty good way of putting it. Yeah, that's actually a pretty good way of putting it. Like they've memorized my pattern. But hey, it worked out in the end, you know, because I messed up my rotation, it threw them off, you know, like they were like, okay, well this guy's gonna optimize this by doing that, doing this, and then like because of like how stupid I am, I just somehow managed to like mess up my rotation so badly that like they were like, hey, like he's supposed to be doing this, like oh no, something's wrong, and then like he died. Harder to defeat. I don't understand this one. So 3 tulpas. I like between these two. What does having more tulpas mean? So that means I need to kill more of them. But because there's like okay, I don't actually know which one would be better. I guess this one because like there's only one tulpa. There's only one tulpa, and like after killing one, I don't have to like run over to another one. Okay. Anyway, this will be a little easier because this is C2 Raiden, so it's not gonna be as hard as the last attempt. Wait, did I say C2? I meant C3. Oh, oh boy. Well done. Okay, I knew it was gonna be easier, but not that easier. Not that easy. Yikes. Okay, well. I do not watch Peppa Pig that much. I just play Genshin Impact. Okay, but you know, like, a question though. I'm curious though. Like, why the name? Why the name on YouTube? Hmm. 3 tulpa is better for AoE damage, but 1 tulpa better for single target. Like when it says 3 tulpa, is it like 3 tulpas like across the map, or like do they spawn next to each other? Like that's sort of so far I've never picked that option. Peppa pink, and pink is a cool color. Ah, I see, I see. I did play Genshin Impact when the Sumeru story happened. Oh, you've been playing for quite a long time, huh, Zane? Okay, I'm doing way more damage this time than if I had picked the thing. Than if I had picked the first option that increased its resistances. All right. Okay, well that went a lot faster. Well, that went a lot faster because like I guess I already knew like what to do and what not to do. Since like I haven't done this event yet on any of my accounts until today. Literally, the first attempt was it was like half an hour ago on my third account, which is, you know, by the way, my weakest account in terms of like constellations and like weapon availability and stuff. All right. Never asked why I named myself a hospital. You know what? I did not know that was you. Sorry, man. I know that like your profile pictures look similar, but like I don't actively like see someone new in YouTube chat, in chat, and then like look, right click, open like on YouTube, like open their like channel page. But like profile pictures to me are just, they're tiny. I they're tiny. So I know it looked similar, but I did not know it was you. Like when I was like listening to, I was not listening. Like well, I was reading through your messages. Oh, it was a different account. Okay, when I was listening to different messages, I sort of I sort of got this feeling that like this is kind of like Ali, like especially as you were sharing like the trivia stuff. It sounded like the type of trivia that you would talk about. And then I just sort of just shrugged it off as just, okay, maybe somebody similar to you then. Will you be pulling on the Chronicled wish? No. Well, maybe. If I don't have any more, like, okay, on this account, there are... Okay, can we see the Chronicled thing here? I don't know if we can. If we can, then that'd be great. Okay, there, right? So there are quite a few things that I want from this Chronicled Wishbinner. So I want Shenhe and I want Jade Cutter. Not that's not a lot of things, but that's two things. But still, not more, not just one thing, right? So I want a copy of Shenhe and I want Jade Cutter, and I want a copy of Shenhe because I'm an idiot. Because okay, why am I an idiot? Well, because of this. Character not obtained yet. Already owned. Character not obtained yet. Already owned. So, yeah, I'm an idiot. I got Shenhe skin when it was here. When it was released, because it was on discount. I got it together with Ganyu skin. I don't mind getting Ganyu skin because like I certainly already have Ganyu. Did you get Hu Tao new skin? No. If I had the Genesis crystals, I wouldn't mind getting it. But personally, I kind of don't like it. It looks cute, right? It looks cute, but it looks cute in pictures. I think it looks cute like for like taking pictures and stuff. But it doesn't look very combat like to me. But hey, like I'm getting Welkins, so I'll eventually be able to save up Genesis crystals. So like when I get enough Genesis crystals, like 1680, then I'll probably get it. Yeah, I'll probably get it. I've been slowly getting 5-star skins. 5-star skins of characters that I have. In fact, I just recently got Jean skin about 2 months ago, I think, because I finally saved up enough Genesis crystals for it. And I don't mind getting Jean skin because like I do occasionally like to use Jean when I get the chance to, because I don't know, I like Jean. I like Jean. I like the character. I like how she looks. I like how she looks. I like what she does, like really good healing and still pretty decent damage overall. And Animo on top of that. So whose set is this? ER attack crit rate. But why 4? Whose set is this? Why is it on Jean? I don't remember anymore. Okay, well, anyway. Hopefully you get Shenhe then. And Jade. Yeah, so I hope so too. But that's not my priority. My priority in 5.3 second half is Arlecchino. So I know I have Mavuika, sure. And unfortunately, I don't think those primos those primos are gonna get me Citlali. Right? Even if I do this. I don't think they're gonna get me Citlali, even if I zero it out. I don't see it happening. So my first priority, and since I don't have Citlali, I do have Mavuika, but I don't have Citlali. That means that easily tells me that my Mavuika is not gonna be as strong as if I got an Arlecchino, especially if I got Arlecchino C1. I don't expect to be able to get Arlecchino C1 though, especially not this patch. But at the very least, I already have a pretty good set for Arlecchino, and I have Yelan, and I have Bennett, right? Like, and I already have like a bunch of Arlecchino's best teammates, but I don't have Mavuika's best teammate, which is Citlali. And that immediately tells me that my Mavuika is not gonna be as good as an Arlecchino. So I don't mind having two on like pyro hyper carries on like on the same account. In fact, I already have Hu Tao. Like I pretty highly invested Hu Tao. C1, Homa, the works. And she's awesome. She's awesome. And yet I still went and got Mavuika. Oh, no, I'm an idiot. Here. Okay, 6 Primos, I don't think it's gonna happen anytime soon. Yeah, because I already completed the all 3 5.2 Natlan regions on this account. No. No way I'm doing anything in Sumeru. Sumeru's kind of a nightmare to explore. There's just way too much stuff in Sumeru. Alright, I guess that's it. I'm going for Arlecchino. You know what? At this point, I'm kind of unsure now. Like, because, like, I got Mavuika, and, like, Mavuika seems okay. Mavuika seems okay. Like, I know, like, I talked about, like, why I think getting Arlecchino, like, if I had Arlecchino, that I think my Arlecchino would be stronger than my Mavuika. On this account. But now that I think about it, especially that now that I found out that I can actually run Mavuika with Yelan, and it's not a big problem. Now I'm kind of having second thoughts about prioritizing Arlecchino. Like my biggest problem about not getting Arlecchino this rerun is, if I don't go for Arlecchino this rerun, is my biggest problem is I pre-farmed for Arlecchino. Like everything she needs is ready to go. 1099 talents, her artifacts, her weapon, they're like 100% ready to go. Right? And these are her ratios. They're not great, but at the very least Arlecchino scales, wait. Yeah. Okay, much better. Yeah. Okay. So at least the Arlecchino scales off of crit damage. So I think my Arlecchino build is quite a bit better than my Mavuika build. I do have Gravestone, but you know, Gravestone is not a great weapon for Mavuika. So yeah, now I don't know. That's my biggest problem. That's my biggest problem is like I have everything ready to go for Arlecchino, but now that I think about it, like my Mavuika's been doing sort of okay for me. Like I know that Mavuika can do so much more. Like yeah, like really, I know that Mavuika can do so much more than Like, okay, let's, I think this is an okay, Yelan there. And where is she? He's still streaming? Wasn't he stream supposed to end like 30 minutes ago? What happened? I switched to my main account and then I realized I had a few more wishes. Yeah, and it's like, look at that. See, like it's not bad, right? It actually, it actually works sort of pretty well. Like as long as I don't, as long as I stop my, okay. I somehow did not apply pyro. Somehow did not apply. Sorry, not pyro. I did somehow did not was not able to apply hydro, like every time I stopped there. But right, like you can see that it kind of works. Oh. Yeah, so that's sort of why now I'm sort of not sure. Especially because if I go for Arlecchino in... Especially if I... Because if I go for Arlecchino in 5.3 second half, the fact that I have like no Primo Gems now means that like, and I'm on 50-50 as well. I'm on 50-50 and I'm at low pity. Right, so I'm still at 44 pity. Well, plus the however many pulls I did just now. So about 50 pity and on guaranteed and on 50-50. So I just don't see myself getting Mavuika and C1. So if I get Mavuika sorry, not Mavuika, Arlecchino C0, will that be better than my Mavuika C0 that has a slightly worse build? Yeah, it's what's got me torn up right now, because like getting Shenhe is not gonna change my account. I hardly even use my cryo characters anymore. I have Ayaka, I have Ganyu, and I hardly use them. And I have plenty of other like pretty good cryo team cryo team supports. Getting Jade Cutter is not gonna be much of a difference for my account, because I'm really only getting Jade Cutter for my Kazuha. It is gonna be a pretty good weapon for for some of my other characters, like Chlorinde here. Although I don't know, I feel like Harangepaku might be better than Jade Cutter. But having Jade Cutter just makes it so much easier to build other sword characters as a DPS. The electricity company cut off the power. They're asleep already, man. And remove this guy's Wi-Fi cable. Alright. Okay, anyway, yeah, I was just throwing out my thoughts. I was kind of hoping that you guys had some, I don't know, could add in some of your thoughts as to Like what you guys think I should go for? Like, should I go for Jade Cutter? I think Jade Cutter might be a good bet. Unfortunately, in the Chronicled Wish banner, because obviously it's not gonna be guaranteed immediately. Of course, there's a 50-50, which means there's a chance that I could get, you know, something that's not Jade Cutter, like Unforged, or even worse, Summit Shaper, or even worser, the donut, the green donut, or even worser than that somehow. I don't even remember what that thing is called. Memory of Dust. Oh god. Right? Or like Keqing, man, Keqing. Ganyu, I don't need any more Ganyus. I got C6 Ganyu already. Qiqi, Xiao, Tartaglia. Oh god, I have Tartaglia on my third account and I still haven't used them anymore. Like I've tried to use them. Like I tried to use them the first day I got them, my third account, but like never again since. All right. Well, anyway, enough brainstorming. Well, not really brainstorming, like I guess yapping. So anyway, for those of you who need help building your characters accounts or making a decision which banners to pull for, feel free to join our Discord server. Links are in the description of all my videos, VODs, and streams, and in the pinned message in YouTube chat. If you want my personal opinion, you can ping me over there. My name is Elvis Einstein. Of course, you can ask for other people's opinions too. Thank you guys so much for coming by, hanging out, and being awesome people. Have a good day, good afternoon, good evening, and take care, everybody. Bye, everyone. Good luck on your pulls, and take care. Bye.